Welcome friends. Today I'm going to guide you through a yoga practice for beginners that will release your lower back and tight hips. Let's get started. Cross-legged, lift your arms straight up. Press down into your hips, reach up to your fingertips. Take one more breath here. Engage your abdominals. Release your right hand down, arc over. Like waving grass, let's switch sides, loosening up the tops of your hips and your lower back, enjoying this nice full breath on each side, taking one more flow through. Returning to both arms up. Notice how you might feel a bit better. And release. Let's come on to our hands and knees here. And we'll come into cat-cow. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And just ease your back all the way down. We're going to make this movement a little slower, so that you can just find more space and grace in your lower back. And then move by lifting your abdominals up. This will encourage your spine to move and lift. We'll spend a couple of breaths here just exploring on the inside how you can support your back with the engagement of your abdominals. And then one more time, releasing and softening as you go, arriving into cow, softening here. Take one more breath. And then round all the way up. Let your abdominals support your spine. And then we're going to stay here. We're going to walk the cat. So we're going to come all the way onto our fingertips. Coming all the way back toward your fingers in front of your knees. Breathing deeply, nice deep inhales and nice deep exhale. And then rounding down and returning all the way to table. Tucking your toes under, we're just going to ease our hips back and forward, engaging our feet, softening up your spine, letting your shoulders come into a deeper range of motion. Take one more movement back and forward. And from here, bringing your hands forward, tucking your toes under, we'll press back, lengthening from your hips to your fingertips. And we'll just do this nice little springboard, easing your hamstrings into some action here. Nice deep breaths. And then take your feet out onto the floor on either side of your mat and come back into this really lovely open downward dog, freeing up your lower back and hips by having your feet wide. We'll take a couple of breaths here. You'll probably feel more relaxed through your shoulders and your wrists as well. And then from here, bringing your feet back onto the mat, let's take Just a breath or two with your knees bent. This will soften up at your hips. And then we'll come back down into table. Let's explore your range of motion and free up your lower back and hips by extending your left leg all the way out parallel to your hip. This will get into the inner parts of our thighs and our outer legs. And take one more breath here. Slide halfway back. Just notice how your hips respond here. Just breathe into the sensations. Bringing the tops of your toes back and really energize your left leg here. And then bringing your left foot to the outside of your right. So you're going to feel this in the whole left side of your torso. And then one last little movement over, exaggerating here, feeling this through your hips and lower back. And release. Let's explore the other side. Right leg out, parallel to your hip. Take a breath here, noticing how you feel. And then moving a fair way back, exploring all these different aspects of your hips and lower back to free them up. Feel more at ease as you move through your day. And tops of your toes to the floor. You can energize here, really engaging your thigh and your abdominals. And then bringing your foot to the outside. You're going to really start to feel this in your outer hips and thighs. And then one little exploration coming all the way over. Excellent. And release. Coming down into child's pose as best you can. If in child's pose, which is back here, if this is too much for your hips and your shoulders, then by all means you can rest your elbows forward. This will soften at your lower back a little bit more. And then we'll take the time to rise up. Walk your knees forward, come to one side, and we'll come into a seated forward bend. Taking your hands underneath your thighs, drawing your inner thighs down, and then hugging your torso toward your legs. Take one more breath here. And then lifting all the way up, bringing your hands behind you, feet are about shoulder width apart. We'll come into reverse table. This is so lovely to do the opposite of what we did earlier. Keep looking at your knees. Draw your thighs toward one another slightly and soften. Bringing your feet together and your knees wide. If your knees are up here, then bring your hands back here so you can soften your knees down. If your knees are here and you feel at ease, then allow yourself to forward bend. Draw your abdominals in, lower, middle, and upper abdominals engage. This is going to support your lower back. Sliding your hands underneath your knees, bringing your thighs together. And we'll just bring our hands back, your feet wide, and we'll complete this practice with some windshield wipers. So lovely to bring your feet wide and experience this full range of motion through your hips, releasing your lower back. Nice deep breaths as you explore And acknowledge how you're holding your body and working your way to balance. That's what our whole practice is about. Breathing, moving, and returning to balance. Let's do this one more time each side. And coming up to center. Cross your legs. You can sit here in a meditation if you wish. This mudra is the mudra of patience, bringing your middle finger and your thumb together. As beginners, I know we really like to want to go get poses, and it's nice to acknowledge being patient with ourselves and enjoying the practice. That's it for today's class. Please drop your results in the comments. I'd love to hear how you felt about the practice. For sure, if you want to continue to practice, we have options. They're going to be right here. Until we meet again, be well.